Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today I want to talk about minefield. Alright, question 1. The working principle of mine detectors is based upon the principle of electromagnetic induction. Mine detectors contain one or more inductor coils that are used to interact with metallic elements on the ground. A pulsing current is applied to the coil, which the magnetic field of the coil moves across metal. The field induces electric currents called eddy currents in the metal. The eddy currents induce their own magnetic field, which generates an opposite current in the coil, which includes a signal indicating the presence of metal. Question 2. The most effective way to detect the length mine underground is by using the ground penetrating radar, or GPR, since it can detect both metal and non-metal length mine. A GPR system consists of three main components, which are control unit, antenna, and power supply. When power supply is switched on, the control unit produces electrical pulse, which will be received by the antenna, then amplifies it and transmits it into the subsurface on the ground at particular frequency. Differences in permittivity detect change in the subsurface. Some of the electromagnetic energy is reflected back to the surface when there's change in the subsurface. This is detected by a receiving antenna, and variation in the return signal are recorded. The information is displayed on a radiogram. The reflected wave pattern could help to identify the detected feature. This is the diagram show how GPR function underground.
Now in question 3, the detector will still work. This is based on the principle of electromagnetic induction, which are the Faraday's law. Current will apply to the coil that will induce a magnetic field. Then an opposite current will be generated in the coil, which induces a signal that shows the presence of the metal. Now in question 4, the efficiency of my detector to detect and remove the landmine is still very poor because of the limited performance of the detection. The mine detector also suffers from problems such as insufficient detection depth and a high false alarm rate for anti-personnel mines with low metal content. Although recent technological advances in autonomous surveying have greatly increased the detection sensitivity as well as the speed, the high false alarm rate is still a challenging problem for the mine detector to detect and remove the landmine. The last question in question 5 is the majority of mine detectors can detect objects about 10 to 20 cm deep. However, there are few specialized detectors that can go as deep as 20 meters. There are several factors that cause the specific depth detection. The first one are the metal objects, which are the target. The target size should be large and in circular or flat rectangle shape. This is because to get greater surface area and will make it easier to detect the target. Next, the factors that affect the detection depth are the search coils. The search coils must be large and in circular shape because this will help to increase the detection depth and precisely detect the object. The last factor are the type of mine detector used, which is the antenna. The antenna have higher frequency that will help in detecting smaller objects. This is the reference that we use in answering the question. This is the end, and thank you for watching the video.